Throughout Trae Young's 7-year career, he's been known for his intriguing playstyle. Whether it's the impressive ball handling or his deep three-ball game, Trae's never been a one-trick pony, and that's been brought to life this season. In the 20 or so games the Hawks have played, Trae's averaged about 13 assists. Not only that, but last Wednesday, Trae had his career-high 22 assists. Even more crazier is that this was against the best team in the NBA. You may be thinking that it's rather easy to get that many assists since he has good teammates, but that's far from the truth. In today's video, we'll be talking about how Trae Young is redefining what it means to be a pass-first guard. Let's go. If you take a look at stats, Trae's strong suit has always been scoring, yet in this current season, Trae's points per game has took a big dip. However, his passing ability has drastically improved. As a matter of fact, Trae's leading the NBA in assists, and when I say leading, I mean leading. The closest player to Trae's 236 assists is James Harden at 184. That's more than a 50-point differential. What's intriguing is that all the other players on the list actually have good, if not great, teammates. Unfortunately for Trae, players like Jalen Johnson or Dyson Daniels won't help his cause, and if you look at the most assists in the past 10 years, Trae comes 10th and is the youngest player in that top 10. And if you're wondering, he's in front of Steph freaking Curry, who's won 4 championships in those 10 years. If that doesn't prove to you how special what we are witnessing is, I don't know what will. However, it's not just about the stats. Like I mentioned, Trae recently had 22 assists. What's crazy though is that he got his first 10 in the middle of the third quarter. That means that the majority of his assists were in the last 15 minutes of the game. He's been doing this all season though. Versus the Mavs just a week ago, he had 16 feeds, and go even further and you'll find 19 against the Kings. Combine all of these and he's had about 5 games of 15 plus assists. Just let that sink in. Now what if I said John Stockton, the grandfather of passing, and Trae Young aren't that different? In Stockton's 7th season, he averaged 13.7 assists, while in Trae's 7th season, he's averaging 12.4 assists. If you think about it, it's not too different. I'm not saying Trae's on pace to beat Stockton's assist records, but that is something, especially factoring in that Trae doesn't have Karl Malone by his side. What's different about Trae, however, is that he's putting his scoring game down just to make his teammates better. All these players say that they're pass first, but don't actually help their teammates get better. You see, Trae's teammate Dyson Daniels has gotten way better offensively with Trae along his side. With the Pelicans, Dyson averaged 5 points. Now with the Hawks, he's averaged almost 15 points. That's 3 times more. It's not just Dyson though. The first pick, Zachary Arisache, had 34 points in just his 9th game. That makes him one of the youngest players ever to score a 30 bomb. And wouldn't you know it, Trae had 10 assists in that game. It's only going to get better too. With players like DeAndre Hunter and Bogdan Bogdanovic coming back from injury, it wouldn't be surprising if Trae's numbers continue to skyrocket. By the way, if you don't recognize the name Bogdan Bogdanovic, just keep in mind that he almost beat Team USA this summer. Comparing Trae to other players isn't the only thing you can do to see his impact. Trae's various skill sets like passing have played a major influence in the league today. In the past 10 years, there has been a major shift in passing, with players like Tyrese Halliburton last season averaging the most assists in his career. Even players setting their new career highs recently, like Elfrid Payton's 21. You can also see a big change in assists ever since Trae was drafted. As a matter of fact, the great LeBron James has also picked up his averages in assists, as he is 3rd in averaging assists this season, behind Nikola Jokic and none other than Trae Young. Trae Young is doing something no one else has done, making a playstyle that once looked boring or overlooked but is now a key part in the game of basketball. In the past decade, Stephen Curry revolutionized the game with his 3-pointers, and right now before our eyes, Trae is doing the same with assists. There is no doubt that Trae's playmaking ability is finally being brought to life, and he may be on a historic season. However, the effect that this will have on the NBA is unknown. Whether big or small, Trae Young is currently doing something remarkable.